our #1 kitchen product, kitchen appliance from Kitchen HQ. This is the Speed Grater and Slicer. Do you see Chef Shahir Massoud quickly being able to slice through those zucchini and the carrots and anything else he needs to make the perfect salad or soup or stew or dessert topping or whatever it is. This is probably the most time-consuming part of cooking, the prepping, but not when it comes to Kitchen HQ. This kitchen, the Speed Grater, literally lives up to its name. It is your Speed Grater. What you're going to get is the ability to grate in so many different ways because you're getting 5 drums. You're going to get the slicer, the fine grater, the thick slicer, and for the first time ever, you're going to get the julienne and the crinkle cut drums. So all 5 of these are coming to you. When you're not using the drums, you store them in the drum storage case that you see right here, and this is gonna be the perfect size for all 5 drums when you're not using them, which is great because again, you're not searching around your kitchen trying to find where's that crinkle cut, where's the julienne. It's all right here when you're not using that. That's something that you haven't had before, but you've got it with our today's special. All you're doing is choosing a color. And then when we send it out to you, you're gonna be grating and slicing and all the things as fast as possible. Do you want it in blue? Do you want it in black? We've got gray. This one is white. I keep saying it's a creamy white, and it is. This one is teal. We've got red, and we have this one in magenta. So this is gonna be your hot pink. Just so you know, the white is starting to get limited. A lot of you, I've lost count. I know it was over 23,000 or so have been ordered. Oh, okay, over 32,000 have been ordered. So I say, but the only order that matters is the one that's coming to your home, all right? So let's give you all the details. And of course, you were seeing the hands of Chef Shahir Massoud. So now I'm coming over. It is so great to have you.
Tamara, great to see you. I'm loving today because it's the #1 selling item in kitchen ever at HSN, the Speed Grater, and of course, the slicer, the grater, the small grater, and now with 2 new attachments, the julienne and the crinkle cut. And I want to show you the julienne right away because we all know these classic shapes. The slicer is amazing. Perfect even slices for your salads, your chips, anything you want to do like that, and I'll show you more in a second. But the new julienne cutter is so cool, and all you do, unscrew the back handle, and then you take out your stainless steel drum. Now that's designed to be washed in the dishwasher, and we've even increased the gauge of steel there, so it's stronger, more durable than ever. We're always improving at Kitchen HQ. So that into your dishwasher, and then there's the new julienne cutter. People are loving this cutter because it takes the most complex cut, the julienne cut that takes years to perfect, and does it for you automatically. And here's exactly what I mean. Screw on the back handle, and we've gone now from a slicer to a julienner and a julienner. I made that word up.
No, it's so funny. I was all like, Julienne. You're like, Julienne.
Julienne. And look, nothing gets wasted. Whether you want a julienne, something for a salad, a soup, a stew, a stir fry, even your baked goods. I'll do a julienne of carrot or zucchini right into my baked goods to kind of hide those nutrients from my kids. And look, it goes in seconds. You get the presser so your fingers are nowhere in the way. Have you ever seen something julienne a carrot with 0 waste in 2 seconds?
No.
That's why people love it. Even potatoes, when you want to do your potato pancakes or your hash browns. Look at the potatoes just fly out as a perfect julienne. It's so cool, so fast. I'm amazed. This is the first time I've seen a julienne that perfect, that even.
And that's the new one. That's one of the 2 new ones.
You want to see the other one? I'll show you the other one because I love it. So look, I want you to compare. That's the perfect julienne of potato for your hash browns or whatever you're doing. If I take out now that julienne cutter, same idea, Tamara. I'm going to do it in about 2 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, there goes my handle.
I'll grab
I
it.
throw that into my dishwasher. It's meant to be dishwasher safe, so very, very easy. Thank you, my friend. And that is the crinkle cutter now. The brand new crinkle cutter to make the perfect shape of fries, chips, or crudité, or wait till you see it on the potato, or wait till you see it on my cucumber and carrots. Check this out.
Okay.
So people are loving these new shapes because even after almost 700,000 units, we want to make it better at Kitchen HQ. Now watch this crinkle cut. And again, my fingers are nowhere in the way.
That's right.
Same potato, you can go skin on, and look.
Oh,
look at that. Now I want you to put these beautiful crinkle cuts into your air fryer. A little olive oil, a little salt and pepper. That's the healthiest, coolest little ruffled chip.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
And you know what? You'll be
Isn't
happy
that
to
cool?
serve that to your family.
Of
And like you
course.
said, in the air fryer, so many of us here at HSN, we purchase air fryers.
Yeah.
Now, you're making the kinds of foods that you like, but you're doing it faster. You're doing it healthier if you choose to. And look at that. So that's the zucchini.
Now this is a little cucumber, and why I love to do my cucumber and my carrots this way, a couple reasons. One, I can entertain with them now. This can be part of a crudité platter. People are coming over, little veggies and dip, and you're doing it in a different way. Two, my kids love this. So when I serve them their carrots and cucumbers like this with their dinner or after school snack, your grandkids, they will eat it. They love it because it looks like a little kind of dipper for some ranch or something like that. But then also do it with your sweet potatoes, do it with your beets, make homemade chips, dehydrate them in your oven, roast them, or even microwave them for 5-6 minutes. They're gonna become little ruffle chips in the microwave.
Really?
Because they're all uniformly sliced, all even slices. Very, very important. So people are loving the new cuts, the crinkle cut and the julienne. We've added it to the 3 classics, the slicer, the grater, and the small grater.
Okay, added it. But didn't add to the price. Not only did we not add to the price, it's actually a lower price because for less than $20, you're getting all of this as our today's special. That's the thing. That's not, $19.95 is not a flex pay. That's the price. So I think that's one of the reasons why so many people are getting it. You've got that thick grater. You're getting all of the cuts that you need. Some of us, Chef, might kind of just lean towards a couple of the drums, but I love that you're getting all of the cuts that you need.
All of the drums, all the cuts that you need. And I want you to think about all the things you're replacing with your speed grater. First things first, you're replacing that box grater that you usually get your fingers in the way and half the cheese gets lost. Look at this. Because it comes with the presser, none of my cheese gets lost. And in about, I don't know, 5 seconds, I can do a pound of cheddar cheese, no problem. Once I get to the bottom, boom, it comes right down, nothing's getting wasted. So use it just to grate your cheese. Use it to grate hard cheeses, even like Parm. Look at this. Even a hard cheese in 2 seconds.
Oh, look at that.
Done. So don't buy your cheeses pre-done. Don't buy them pre-grated and pay for preservatives. You can do it at home, fresh. Even a soft cheese like mozzarella. I keep talking about this because I love to make pizza at home and lasagnas and chicken parms. Even a soft cheese like a mozzarella without a food processor, the mozzarella isn't getting crushed. It's getting completely grated. And look, so a hard cheese, a soft, fresh cheese, a cheddar, Gruyere,
wasted.
It's amazing. Nothing wasted. If you use it just for cheese, it'll be worth it.
Absolutely.
If you use it to grate your chocolate, your graham crackers, which I'm going to show you, absolutely worth it. You're not buying things pre-done for you. You're saving money and doing it fresh. And just look at the sheer quantity that you could do with speed. So yes, you're doing your crinkle cuts. Yes, you're doing your julienne. You're doing your slices, but you're also grating things from scratch, doing it fresh. Look at this.
And which means you're probably spending less at the grocery store because you're
100%.
not buying what they've already processed and what they've already put manpower in. You're just getting the big block of cheese, maybe on sale, and you can make your own cut however you want it. And all of the things, all of the ways you're gonna use this. You'll notice also that Chef is not like huffing and puffing. There's, because your speed grater is doing all of the work for you.
And here's how it works, Tamara. So we've improved the suction power. So you can see that once you suction it down to your counter, which you're gonna do it on any countertop or a marble slab or anything like that, even your stovetop, nice clean stovetop, and once the suction goes down, it doesn't move. That allows you to just let the suction do the work, right? So even my hard-boiled eggs or leftover rotisserie chicken for an egg salad or chicken salad, all you do is press it down, and you effortlessly just spin it around, and there you go. Now, this is kind of replacing a food processor that you dread pulling out. You don't want to plug it in. You don't want to take out a big, heavy appliance. This is now your grater, your small grater, your slicer, your crinkle cutter, your julienne, and basically a food processor. And in that short time, I took 12 hard-boiled eggs, and boom.
Wow.
Done.
Okay,
Perfect.
so this is your opportunity to get it. You can see we've got it for you at a today's special price of $19.95. That's the price. Even though you're getting more than you've ever gotten before, you're getting the 2 brand new drums. You can see we just crossed over 33,000 of these ordered. I say the only order that matters is the one that's coming to your house. And if you're the one who does the cooking and the prepping, and I know for me, sometimes I'll want to make a salad, but I'll say, I'm too tired to make a salad. Because it involves a lot. With this, it's so much easier. So why not make life easier and faster and more delicious and more enjoyable for you in the kitchen? This is the way that you do it with the #1 best-selling product in the kitchen that we've offered here at HSN. And look at this.
So you want to talk about graham cracker crumbs or cookie crumbs for your ice cream or your own homemade breadcrumbs. Look at the consistency. Completely uniform, completely fine. You want to talk about your breading coatings for chicken. It's completely without plugging anything in. I'm going to show you what I mean. The other day I wanted to make meatballs. I didn't have any breadcrumbs handy. I always have crackers kicking around for the kids. I put a couple crackers in my speed grater. I didn't plug anything in, and boom, those cracker crumbs are now in place of my breadcrumbs for my meatballs and my meatloaves.
Perfect.
Done. I only needed that much for a pound of meatballs anyway, right?
Yes.
So you're not buying those pre-bought breadcrumbs that sit in your drawer all day, all year long. Take out your speed grater and look.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
Nothing gets wasted. Give it a quick spin, and now you've got the breadcrumbs that you need just for that portion you need. Or sometimes I'll take like a mac and cheese and use this as a topper. I'll take these cheesy crackers, or I'll bread these with my chicken cutlets. I don't, really, really good.
Really?
I don't need a food processor. I take those, and look at this.
Oh my gosh, and it's done just like that.
Just like that. You can see my fingers nowhere in the way. We are replacing the food processor. We're replacing a box grater, a handheld mandolin where your fingers are always in danger. Here, my fingers are nowhere in the way, and you just load up the top, and now I'm using that small grater attachment. So this is one of those classic ones that the classic speed grater always came with. The big grater, the small grater, and the slicer. And now we've included that crinkle cut and the julienne, which I love. Another thing, by the way, on that small grater attachment I love, Tamara, is nuts. And I love to do walnuts, almonds, peanuts for my baking, to top my salads for a little texture, to top my soups for a little texture as well. So even nuts, which are some of the hardest things to chop, no knife, no cutting board, into my speed grater. It's unbelievable.
It really is. And as you're watching this, and it's so satisfying to see everything being grated so fast, you're gonna do the same thing when you get it home. So really, it's just about which color are you going to be ordering. Do you want it in blue? And I love it's a beautiful bright blue. This one is black. We've got it in gray. This one is white, very popular, as you can imagine. We've got it for you in the teal. This one is red, and we also have it in this magenta. So if you want the pink, this beautiful bright pink, it's called magenta. You choose your color. You're going to get 5 drums. And up until today, we've never been able to say that, because up until today, we only ever had 3 drums. And it still became #1 bestseller with close to 700,000 ordered. So this is your time. You're gonna get all 5 of the drums. You're going to get, I always have to read it because there's so much. So you get the slicer, the fine grater, the thick slicer, the julienne, and the crinkle cut. And then you're also going to get this great storage case where you can keep all the drums when you're not using them. So you know what's great about this? If you've ever had a piece with an appliance that had multiple pieces, you're always kind of searching around for the pieces. This is, or the attachments, this allows you to keep everything together, nice and contained, and when you need whichever one, you always know where to find them. That's another added extra that we've never had until now, and we still have this amazing price of less than $20. When I say $19.95, that's not a flex pay. That's the payment. That's what it is. And I think that's one of the reasons why if I can get it, if I can do it faster, I can get it affordably, I get everything that I need, I can pop them in the dishwasher.
Pop them in the dishwasher.
Why would I make my time in the kitchen more difficult when it could be this easy?
And the reason why almost 700,000 people have believed in the speed grater, and by the way, check out our reviews online. People are loving it. Over 1,000 positive reviews, been a long time customer pick. We always improve. A thicker gauge steel, a better suction action, and now those 2 extra drums, which I'm going to show you again, the julienne and the crinkle cutter. But let's go back to the classics real quick. Just a quick slice. You said that you don't want to make, a salad, so maybe you buy it pre-done, extra money. You don't have to. You want to slice a cucumber? I've sliced it in about 3 seconds. You want to get a couple radishes in there? Absolutely. Top them off. By the way, small things like mushrooms, garlic, radishes, things that are tough to slice. Put them in the top, and look, fingers nowhere in the way, add them to your salad. Then get in there with a carrot. Now your salad is done, and it took about 5 to 10 seconds, right?
Gosh.
And you're not paying for it to get pre-done for you. You're eating fresh, and all the slices are uniform and perfect. And by the way, also for chips, scallop potatoes. I make beet chips, potato chips, sweet potato chips at home. And we put them in the air fryer and you get these even perfect slices. Look at this. Awesome. But then, that has always been part of the classic speed grater. Now we have those 2 new attachments, Tamara, that people are loving. There's that increased thickness of the steel, so thicker and more durable than ever. Pop that into your dishwasher. And then let me show you that julienne, that people are really loving the julienne cutter. All you do, put in the new drum, whichever drum you're using, Screw on the back, and then in 2 seconds, I've now got the perfect julienne cut of zucchini, cucumbers, carrots, radishes again on top of that salad.
Yes.
The hardest cut to do is a perfect, beautiful, even julienne. And you can do it, look at that.
Wow.
Easily and evenly. I think that's why people are really loving it. Because a lot of times, Tamara, you'll see a recipe call for, you know, julienne of carrot or whatever. And now you can do it all evenly and in seconds. And look, I've got pretty good knife skills, Tamara. I can't do that even that fast.
I mean, and you saw how, I mean, in seconds. This is the thing. I want you to, so you put that potato in. If I started to count, by the time I got to 5, you'd already be done. I mean, and so you can think about if you bought a 5-pound bag of potatoes and you want to make potato chips, you want to make potato shoestrings, those kinds of things, you could do that so easily and so much more affordably than if you were going to buy something already pre-cut, pre-fried, pre-everything.
Think about brunch and you want to make your home fries. You don't want to buy these things frozen in a bag. You take a fresh potato, do it, and look, in about 3 seconds, you're gonna have a perfect julienne that you can turn into a hash brown or a home fry or etc. Now that bowl is the julienne cut. Right beside it is that crinkle cut that we love. And those two represent the new shapes that we created. And I want you to think about that crinkle cut, of course, for your homemade chips, for your crudité platters. Again, I'll do the cucumber and carrots for my kids, Tamara, and they'll just dip it in ranch and they love it. Over here on the large grater, this is what made us famous. Your cheese.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna grate your cheese, grate your potatoes, grate your zucchini, grate whatever you need to grate, and you're gonna get it even and fast. Also, those eggs from my egg salad or leftover rotisserie chicken. You say, what am I gonna do with that? Put in your speed grater, throw a pickle, throw a jalapeno in there, dollop of mayonnaise, off you go. You've got your egg salad, your chicken salad, etc. Over here, we've got the slicer attachment. All of this we've done so far, and don't forget the fine grater. Just for your breadcrumbs, your crackers, your nuts, some of the hardest things to chop. It looks like I put this into an expensive food processor, and I didn't. I just put it in the top, and off you go. You don't plug anything in. This is why it earns the spot, Tamara, on your counter. Mine lives on my counter because you just use it day after day.
Use it all the time.
All the time.
And you know, this is the thing. I like technology as much as the next girl, but sometimes I just want it to be quick. I don't want to have to, you know, program something and figure out the computer and how do I just want to, this is what you call hands-on, but doing it so quick and easy. And I think that's what so many of you are really drawn to, that it's so fast, it's easy to clean, pop it in the dishwasher, and then you keep on going and you can have 5 different cuts because you're getting 5 different drums included. Look at that chocolate.
Even chocolate. So look, we've been selling a lot of ice cream machines. Kitchen HQ makes a great pair of ice cream machines. Imagine your toppings, your chocolate, your cookies, your nuts. You don't have to go to the ice cream bar. You can bring it home, put it in your speed grater. It's doing the job basically of an expensive food processor, except you don't have to pull out and plug in anything. And look, nothing goes to waste. Unlike those box graters or food processors, look, nothing is going to waste. My fingers are nowhere in the way. It's versatile, it's easy, it's safe.
This is so
and
good.
Easy to clean.
This is so good. You can see that's why over 33,000 of these have been ordered just while it's been a Today's Special. So if you don't have yours, what are you waiting for? Can we step over real quick? Because you're showing us like julienne cuts and those kinds of things. This is ultimately what you're trying to get to.
100%. Think about cheese. Every week when I go to the grocery store on Sunday afternoon, I buy a bunch of cheese, I take my speed grater, I do my cheddar, I do my parm, I do my Gruyere, all those different cheeses. And then throughout the week, my nachos, my quesadillas, my grilled cheese sandwiches for the kids. I have it already done. I don't need to pay for someone else to grate my cheese. You're gonna do it quick and you're gonna save money.
You know, when you put it like that, you're paying for somebody else to grate your cheese. You're paying for somebody else to do all the work that this could easily do.
If you buy a bag salad, and the bag salad has sliced radishes and beautiful julienne of cucumber and carrot, you're paying for that. So you can do it, you've watched me do it in real time in 4 seconds. And you can do it yourself. By the way, I also sneak in zucchini and carrot into my baked loaves and muffins for the kids. A great way, I put this with applesauce as well, a great way to get some veggies in your diet. And then of course the chips. The chips made me famous here, by the way. I don't know if you know this.
I didn't know that.
The chips, but one of the first things I ever got to work on with Kitchen HQ was the speed grater. And I made chips in my microwave and people couldn't believe it. And because you get even thin slices. I did potato chips, sweet potato chips, beet chips in my microwave for 6-7 minutes. And they get crispy and even because you get perfect even slices. And that was before we did the crinkle cutter.
Wow.
Now with the crinkle cutter, you can
Yes.
get that ruffle style chip. And you could do it in your microwave, you could do it in your oven, you could do it in your air fryer.
Oh my
But
gosh.
not just for chips.
Yes.
I want you to get creative. Over here I've got like a zucchini kind of salad.
Ooh, that looks good.
And I blanched the zucchini, put some pomegranate, some feta, some lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper. Beautiful. Now, if you serve this, people would actually get excited to eat zucchini. That's not easy to do.
Yes.
Zucchini's not the most exciting thing on earth. But now it's like, hey, that looks pretty good.
That
But
looks
also,
good.
Tamara, think about entertaining. You want to just have a veggie platter, right?
Yes.
It's a universal thing. People love it. You don't want to just have the boring old sticks of cucumber and carrot. We've seen it a trillion times.
Yes.
Imagine crinkle cut cucumber.
Oh my
and
gosh.
crinkle cut carrot and a little bit of dip.
This is
Beautiful.
and it was so fast, and everybody would say,
fast.
"Oh, you didn't have to go to so much trouble," and
Yeah.
you would say, oh, "It wasn't any trouble. It was Kitchen HQ." Let me show you real quick.
Yeah.
I want to show you all of the colors because I know a lot of you are shopping. We've got them in red. We have
Beautiful.
it in teal. This is that magenta pink. Here it is in white. We also have black and gray and blue. These are all of your choices, all of your colors. Your kitchen only needs one. You know, sometimes we say, oh, it's so good, get a couple. No, no, no. This is so fast and so easy, your kitchen only needs one. So which one are you going to have coming to your kitchen? I like the teal. I like teal accessories in my kitchen, so the teal is coming home to me. If you want it in red, which we always like to bring enough in red, you can order this one. If maybe you like to keep it sleek and want to go black or want to go gray or even the white, do that. Have fun with the blue if you want to. Or the magenta pink, which this is a fun, unexpected kitchen color, but if you want to go for it, I love that we have it for you. You're getting all 5 of the drums. You're getting the drum holder as well. Let me tell you, and I'm going to come back over to Chef, the magenta pink and the white are the 2 most limited. Oh, I like that.
I like that magenta.
Coming back over.
I'm liking the magenta.
You know what? Because the thing is, if you're the one who does the cooking in the kitchen for your family, sometimes it gets a little bit monotonous.
Sure.
And boring. And you're thinking, there's got to be a better way to do what I have to do every day.
And you know what? I often find in the kitchen, whatever tool it is, if it's easy to use and easy to clean, you're going to reach for it and use it day after day.
Yes.
And this is that tool. So now I want to go back to showing you my story about the cheese. And look how much cheese I'm doing with that large grater. And actually, you notice that I did the parm on the large grater at the beginning, and I'm going to show you. I actually like the parm on the small grater as well.
Okay.
All you do, unscrew the back of that beautiful magenta, which I'm happy people are going for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you take that stainless steel drum. Again, we've increased the gauge of the steel so it's stronger than ever. Pop this in the dishwasher. You don't have to scrub this. Your fingers never have to get anywhere near the sharp blades. Just throw it in your dishwasher.
Okay.
And then I can go into the small grater. And this is great as we saw. No pun intended. I didn't mean to do that.
This is great.
This is great for those breadcrumbs and the crackers and the cookies, but also if you want a finer finish on your cheese, like for finishing pasta or your chicken parm or something like that, this is awesome for hard cheeses like parm and pecorino. And look, even on the fine grater, there goes my Parmesan cheese.
Oh my
Now look
gosh.
at this. I go all the way down to the bottom. I get my
Right.
presser, and I really love to show this. Look, it goes right down to the rind.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Nothing is wasted. You don't have to buy your Parmesan cheese, pepperoni cheese, hard cheeses pre-done for you. Do it in about 4 seconds and get
Yes.
every little bit of cheese, and don't get it with preservatives or anything like that.
Right.
And that's all you're left with. So
That's
with a box grater
good.
where your fingers get in the way, we end
Yes.
up leaving half the product and saying, I don't want to get my fingers in the way.
Yeah.
Don't waste your food. This is a great way to do it.
So it actually, it'll be more cost effective for you.
100%.
The food will taste better because it's fresh.
Yep.
And I was joking earlier. I said, so I don't have to buy my Parmesan cheese in a can.
No. And
In
the
a
canned
shaker?
stuff, the canned stuff. Oh, the shaker.
The
Oh my
shaker.
gosh.
Am I in trouble with the
You're
chef?
in big trouble. It should say cheese product on that thing. Anyway, don't get me started. Why wouldn't you do it, Tamara? Why wouldn't you do it at home?
Look at
Right?
that. Look at all the
And
bowls.
perfect.
Can we count the bowls? Look at how much.
My egg salad, you could do a chicken salad as well with your leftover rotisserie. My cheddar.
Oh, the
Look at the
cheese.
evenness of the cheese. Look at the evenness of everything. Even, consistent cuts. We've got the slicer. We've got the crinkle cutter.
this.
We've got the julienne finish that people are absolutely going crazy for, and more julienne over here.
Right.
And we've all done this in real time. Now, don't forget over here.
Yeah.
Look at the fine results of my chocolate, my nuts, my crackers, my cheesy crackers, and my chocolate. That's all out of the same fine grater that gave me that perfect cheese.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's just totally unbelievable, whether you're going for something savory, whether you're going for something sweet.
Yes.
This is about doing things fresh, doing things at home from scratch, and making this a foundation of your counter. You're going to use it every single day.
Absolutely.
And then back with our crinkle cutter over here, remember how we said with the zucchini to make it exciting, even just a simple veggie platter with cucumber and carrots to make it something more interesting than just a stick of carrot.
Right.
Do it in a crinkle cut and make it look beautiful. And you're right, Tamara, people will say, oh, come on, you shouldn't have gone to all the trouble.
Right.
What trouble?
It was so quick. And this is the thing, we eat with our eyes.
Beautiful.
And we're more likely to reach for something healthy like this when it's fresh, when it's not out of a package and all dried out. And
Gets in the dip.
And you can dip it and you're going to eat it and you're going to enjoy doing this and you're going to enjoy feeding your family and serving to your family. And then at the end of it, when you're all done with all the prep, because remember, it's not the cooking. The recipe will say, prep time, 35 minutes.
Yep.
Cook time, 7 minutes, right? It's the prep time that takes all of the time in the kitchen. If you can do it this fast, why not do it? Less than $20 to get it home. You're getting 5 drums. We've never said that before. We've only ever said 3 drums because it's all we ever had. You're getting the slicer, the fine grater, and the thick slicer. And then the 2 new drums are the julienne and the crinkle cut. And I would even say those are the fun cuts, you know?
People are loving these cuts. You know what? And to be honest with you, I thought people would like the crinkle cut, but they're really going nuts for the julienne.
Yes.
Maybe because I can julienne really quick.
Yes.
But I shouldn't take it for granted. This is not an easy cut to achieve with such consistency and speed.
That's right.
And you don't need a knife. You don't need a cutting board.
Yeah.
And
you don't need years of experience.
You don't need years of experience and cuts on your fingers, which I have. You can do it in seconds just like that. So people are really enjoying those new cuts, which I'm enjoying. But here's another thing about Kitchen HQ, and Tamara, you know this. We listen to you. And we read the reviews. You know, almost every time I'm on air, people send me a message with an idea, a thought, feedback. We really listen. And at Kitchen HQ, we make changes. We've improved the suction, improved the gauge of the steel. We even invented a product.
Okay.
Listen to this. Did you hear about this?
Tell me.
So I've got some mats here.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's like
Let's
a
talk about
bib
this.
designed to go around your speed grater. This is actually a cutting board. And one of our planning members here, Jamie Frank, came up with this idea and we made it. That's the kind of thing that we do at Kitchen HQ. We listen to you and we'll actually adjust and make things.
It's
Isn't that
like
cool?
a collar, and it goes around, so anything that falls down, I mean,
makes
you can
my
actually
cleanup super easy. I can also fold this, put it into my bowl.
Oh my God, there's no
it's
waste.
super cool, so look out for that as well.
If you wanted to go ahead and pick these up, I love that. I guess that's what happens. You start using it and you realize, okay, there's something that I can do to improve, and Kitchen HQ does. There's the item number for the 2-pack of the Speed Grater catcher mats, and you can get 2 of those. I think we've got them in black and white. Oh, and red, okay, black, white, and red. So if you want to go ahead and do those are available. On FlexPay, they're $3.99. This also, because it's so quick, it allows other people to help you in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
So if you've ever asked somebody, can you cut that for me? And they might say, well, how do you want it cut? Well, where do you want me to do it? No, just use this drum, put it in the top,
easy to do.
Spin the wheel.
You don't need any skill. You're absolutely right. And you just show them, look, just hand crank the wheel. Anyone can do it. If you've got dexterity issues, you can do it. If you have 0 knife skills, you can do it. Believe me, you can do it. So, you know, it's a universal item. And again, I think there is a reason why almost 700,000 people, the #1 selling item in the history of HSN in the culinary category, there's a reason. This is a universal item that anyone can relate to, anyone can use, because when you look at the different products and the different cuts we've done, you've replaced a food processor, you've replaced a mandolin that people are petrified of, you replaced a box grater, you've replaced a little miniature handheld grater, you've now even replaced a special crinkle cutter and a julienne. You've replaced all that with one speed grater.
That's right.
And it all comes with those drums and the holder, which, by the way, the holder is fantastic because it keeps it organized, and also you don't cut yourself taking different drums out. So it's safe, it's convenient. And also, I want to show this one thing as well. I think we have some B-roll of this item as well.
Okay.
This is a spiralizer.
Okay,
designed to fit any one of our speed graters. And this is super cool if you want to spiralize your zucchini, your beets, your carrots. You can make ribbons,